Life is full of ups and downs. Life is full of ins and outs. But don't give up and don't feel down. Just learn to fly and you'll get by. But don't give up and don't...
A balloon carrying Mr. Phileas Fogg and his butler, Passepartout, has landed in a park. The travellers have stayed with the students, and their teacher, Professor Tongue-Twister, has set off on a journey through space, time and literature. What is he going to do now?
Merlin? Merlin? Ah, there you are. Have you summoned all the knights for the meeting?
Why, yes, sire, of course.
Good. Have they all confirmed they're coming?
Well, sire, some 3 of them have sent their apologies because they're busy fighting a 3-headed dragon. Yes, I've just received a piece of information that a few dozen of them are battling with one another.
They probably wouldn't sit quietly at this table anyway. It will be a long, long time before this kingdom's united.
My magic powers are telling me that one of them is approaching now. My lord.
Ah, Sir Lancelot, how are you? Welcome to Camelot. Stand up and meet Merlin, my personal magician and advisor.
How do you do, Sir Lancelot? It's not your first time here, is it?
No, in fact, I come a lot to Camelot. It is indeed a great pleasure to meet you, sir. Your magic powers are renowned far beyond the kingdom.
At your service, my liege.
Ah, Sir Gawain, thank you for coming. So where have you been fighting these days?
Oh, I've been looking for adventure, but good adventure is hard to find nowadays.
He probably hasn't been trying hard enough.
But of course I have. Why, this very week I have beaten 7 knights. I took all they had and sent them home in nothing but their tights.
That was a wicked deed indeed. According to the code of chivalry, you should just unhorse them, disarm them, and let them walk back home.
Oh, the Dark Ages are becoming harder and harder to run.
And it's still a long way to the Renaissance. Not to mention the Age of Enlightenment.
Good day, my lord.
Ah, Sir Percival. Good day, good night. Have you met everybody yet?
I've had a few good fights with Sir Lancelot, Sir Gawain. We've often met at tournaments before.
Let us now be seated.
Excuse me? Where shall we sit, my lord?
Wherever you wish, my friends, as long as it's not on my throne. Ha ha ha.
My lord, I wish to protest. Why should Sir Lancelot have the honor of sitting opposite your majesty, and not myself?
This problem is easy to solve. Obviously, it is I who should take that place, as no one here is nobler than I am.
There's no way I'm moving. I was here first.
I can't have that. My ancestors would never let me take a second-class seat. Sir Lancelot, stand up.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. Stand up and fight.
You want to fight? All right. Excuse me, Sir Percival.
What now, Sir Lancelot?
How about a short break?
What?
Sir Gawain here has just taken my seat, and I have to fight him to get it back.
Go right ahead, I can wait.
Sir Gavin. Get out of this seat, pick up this gauntlet, and fight.
With pleasure.
Calm down, knights. Stop it. Merlin, do something. Well done, Merlin. Any more tricks up your sleeve?
Well, I could conjure up a tempest for you.
A tempest? Sounds good.
Small, medium, or large.
Oh, small, I think.
Would you like thunder and lightning with that, sire?
That's a good suggestion.
Okay, a tempest with thunder and lightning, with or without rain?
Or without, I think. We don't want to get wet, do we?
Of course, sire. So that's one small tempest with thunder and lightning, but no rain. Coming right up. is the night, bright is the day. Thunder and lightning, come right away.
Uh-oh. Just look at those storm clouds. Looks like we're in for some turbulence. Oh, it's going to be rough. Thunder, lightning, a real tempest. I better get ready for emergency landing.
Merlin, what's that? I didn't order that.
No, sire. The order must have got mixed up.
Wake up the knights and find out.
Yes, sire.
And who are you?
Sorry to drop in on you, uninvited like this, but the storm forced me to land on your land. Tongue Twister's the name. Here's my card. Oh, what a nice piece of architecture. Just love medieval castles.
You must be from the other world.
No, from Walthamstow, actually. Not far from Tottenham. Oh, nice glove.
They're gauntlets, not gloves. Draw your sword.
Take arms. You've just offended the knights of noble birth.
Gentlemen, what are you doing? Such games can be dangerous, you know.
Halt! How dare you raise your swords against the royal guest?
Obey the King of Camelot, or you'll feel the power of my wrath.
Camelot? King Arthur! And you must be Merlin, the famous magician.
Sire, please forgive my knight. They got excited, fighting over the best seat at my table.
That's all right. I would like to propose a toast to King Arthur, Merlin, and the Knights of the Round... Excuse me, Your Majesty. Don't you think you might be using the wrong kind of table here? I mean, wouldn't it be a good idea to change things round?
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 Of course. Why didn't we think of it sooner? Merlin, use your magic powers at once. A round table.
No, can't do that.
Why not?
I've got a spell for it.
Merlin, you made Stonehenge in a week, Camelot in one night, and you can't make me a round table?
I am a magician, not a carpenter.
Well, maybe I should give your job to the royal carpenter.
Sire, let me cut the edges of this table with my sword.
Sire, my sword is sharper.
Sire, my sword is the sharpest. I would be honored to make it round for you.
Put those rusty bits of iron away. This is a genuine piece of antique furniture. You can't just chop it up like that.
He's right. Step away, knights. Merlin?
Okay, I'll give it a try, but I'm not making any promises. The day is bright. The night is dark. No, that's not gonna work. The night is dark. The day is bright. No, that won't work.
Merlin, a piece of advice for you from a linguist. For the word round, you need rhymes like found or sound or ground.
I knew that. I just wasn't trying. To make things stable upon the ground, the royal table must now be round.
There you go. Every seat is now first class.
Knights, let us now take our places and start the conference.
Thanks. You know, you could make a great magician one day. You have a certain potential for spells.
Piece of luck, really. Let's just say I have a way with words. Well, storm seems to have cleared up. I'll be off.
Okay, goodbye, and don't worry. I shall make sure the winds blow gently wherever you fly.
Bye. The way we see the world may take many different shapes and forms. And sometimes it's necessary to change the shape of things in order to see the world in a new way. An excellent topic for a little piece of poetry, don't you think? It's time for a rhyme. Good King Arthur was once in despair, as his knights were rather unfair. Since each one from his place wished to see his lord's face, which was tough as the table was square. Wise old Merlin was soon round the bend, quite unable this crisis to end. Until finally he found how to make tables round, which was done with some help from a friend.
Having borrowed a balloon from Phileas Fogg, Professor Tongue-Twister flew into the world of literature. He soon met Robin Hood, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. He also visited Romeo and Juliet and called on Henry Higgins, the famous linguist. He helped the citizens of Croydon to win the War of the Worlds and also made the acquaintance of Robinson Crusoe, the famous castaway. He made friends with Geoffrey Chaucer and William Shakespeare. He came between Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He also made himself useful to King Arthur. Where will he end up next?
Life is full of ups and downs. Life is full of ins and outs. But don't give up and don't feel down. Just learn to fly.